to depart. You know I want out of Elysium. If you help me escape, I promise you'll never see me again.
As happy as that would make me, Persephone wants you to stay.
How long until you realize you're just one of her pets?
Watch yourself, human.
Careful, or Persephone will have you neutered. Oh, I forgot. She did that ages ago.
Didn't think the dead could feel pain.
I'm one of the few miserable fools around here who's actually alive.
If you're so miserable, why not just leave?
I've tried. If Persephone wants you to stay, dead or alive, you stay. Hades taught her well.
So you're the troublemaker I've been hearing so much about.
Adonis, at your service. With an army at Persephone's disposal and most of Elysium under her control, my troublemaking days are coming to an end.
What if I helped you?
And why would someone with their whole life ahead of them?
I need to find Hades' realm. If overthrowing Persephone is the key to escaping Elysium, then I...
Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Did you hear that, my love? She wants to enter Hades' realm.
I'm going to find it with or without your help. We might as well work together.
Tell you what, southwest from here is the fortress of the Three Sisters. One of Persephone's strongholds. If you kill her overseer, destroy her torches of Hypnos, and steal Persephone's resources, all while avoiding the attention.
What if I told you I already cleared that fortress?
Impressive.
Trust me now.
You've brought me one step closer to my love.
Who is this love you...
The most beautiful being in existence. With a face so fair, to gaze upon it is to forget all others. Perhaps you've heard of her. Aphrodite.
I'm sorry. Afro who?
Very funny. The last person who provoked her wrath was turned into a...
All right.
Not here. Come find my camp in Iapetos before you go. Persephone has overseers and torches of Hypnos across Elysium. If we're going to weaken her influence...
It's about... I might go meet the infamous Persephone.
He stood there, soaking wet and sputtering, while his boat floated away from him down the Eridan River in pieces.
I'd give my sharpest bronze dagger to see that silly human trying to leave Elysium on a felucca.
Have you visited my mother recently, and given her my love?
Always. The meteor sends her love in return.
Well, I'd better get back. Elysium won't rule itself. Do keep an eye out for me. I sense trouble brewing in Paradise.
I was starting to think you'd never get here. You can't waste time if you hope to break Persephone's control over the gate to the underworld. Did you really think word wouldn't get out that you're in collusion with Elysium's pretty boy, Adonis?
Is that so?
Unfortunately, no one passes through the gate to the underworld without Persephone's permission, which she has never given. Ever. Luckily for you, as the goddess of crossroads and keys, locked doors happen to be my specialty.
Are you saying you can get me through the gate?
I'm saying I can help you bypass Persephone.
From what I just saw, you're pretty close with Persephone. Why would you want to work against her?
I'm not asking for your blind trust. Let me prove our goals align. This unlocks the door to Persephone's hidden sanctuary. She keeps all of her most intimate possessions there, stowed away from her husband. Among her treasures is a journal rumored to contain information you desperately need about the gate. Bring it to me as soon as you can.
Come to think of it, I've seen the door you speak of before.
And now you'll be able to open it.
I'll go get the journal.
The sooner you bring me it, the closer you are to leaving Elysium.
See if Agate's key works. Then? This journal is missing pages. Hope Agati still wants it. I'm not sure how stealing Persephone's journal will help me open the gate to the underworld, but here it is.
Stealing Persephone's journal wouldn't help us. But stealing the journal that belonged to the gate's locksmith will.
Who's the locksmith?
It doesn't say. Looks like a lot of pages were torn out. Now be quiet while I read. Well, that was illuminating.
So? What does it say?
Oh, so eager. The location of the gate is not revealed. But so long as Persephone controls Elysium, you need her permission to pass through it. Which...
But if she loses control...
she loses control of the gate. You need to...
And how do you suggest I...
Your alliance with Adonis is a good start. His head-on tactics are a little obvious for my taste.
What about our alliance? Where do you come?
I know all of Persephone's weaknesses, and I'll direct you to them when the time is... Until then, you'd be wise to spend some time with Persephone's lapdog, Hermes. Learn to use that staff.
I didn't get a good enough look at you back there. Now I see why my guards had trouble with you.
Well, they weren't exactly easy.
I'm sure they aren't what mortals like you are used to. You must be someone special.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
A simple Persephone will do just fine in my realm. Formalities are for the boring. Isn't that what they say?
So, Elysium belongs to you?
After the rude introduction I gave you, I can't blame you for not knowing. Let me apologize. Ross can attest. Usually he's the one that does the biting. He would want you to forgive me too. Tell me your name. Let's begin again. On the right foot, this time.
I tend to take attacks against me personally.
I understand your mistrust, but I want to be friends. This place is paradise, after all. There's no room for enemies.
This place is beautiful. I'm Cassandra.
Then I give you my official welcome, Cassandra. Let me tell you what's customary around here. This place is mine. I know every flower, every face. I alone let them in. But there's something here I don't want.
You mean me?
No! There's a beast loose in Elysium, and it belongs to Hades. If it gets to him that his wife stole one of his immortal mounts, it'll be a disaster. But I didn't steal it. I won't go near the things. They brought me down here in the first place. No, someone wants me to look bad, and I need that horse gone.
I'll see if I can find the horse for you. What does it look like?
You'll know it when you see it, trust me. Not only is the beast immortal...
Horses don't scare me. Has anyone seen him?
I heard screams coming from the Asphodel Arboretum. Perhaps he's scaring civilians. Bring it to my stable boy, the jockey of Artemision. He'll know how to send it galloping back to the nightmare.
That looks like a good place for a horse to take shelter.
Get away from the key!
What's wrong with them?
Who's making that noise?
Don't come any closer. You're all scaring my horse. He's just a gentle creature.
Have you seen your horse? The others ran away screaming.
Leave it to a blind man to see what's right in front of him. Of course I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. These are hard times.
I'm afraid I won't make them any easier. I have to take that horse from you.
You can't! First Persephone takes my sight, and then you take Orphe? Our friendship was instant. I heard the neigh of a fierce horse. I approached him, unafraid. And he licked my palm.
He's not supposed to be in Elysium.
Are any of us in a realm that boasts perfection but shows only deceit?
Little do you know that this is Hades' horse. It's...
I don't care. I would risk even...
Whoa, boy! Don't tell Phobos, but... You are one impressive beast. I need to take this horse either to Adonis or to the stable boy. Who to choose? Ella. Ella.
Watch out! Slow down!
I thought Adonis could make good use of this horse. Will you make sure it gets to him?
This horse? So long as it doesn't trample me, I'll take...
Good news, I take it. I know Hades will be missing his beast.
I found him, and took him to your stable boy, like you asked.
You have no idea the trouble you've saved me. You've earned my favor.
Better pay that stable boy a visit to cover my tracks.
Μόνον όταν το επιχείρημα δομείται πιστικών, δεν είναι να κερδάει.
You must be the jockey of Artemision. Nice horses.
I keep them clean and pretty, just like Elysium. I tended horses in my old...
Then you're just the boy I need to talk to. I have a favor to ask.
What favor?
If Persephone or any of her people ask, I need you to tell them that I brought a big, scary horse to you.
A scary horse? We don't have those here.
Then you'll have to pretend. There is drachmi for you if you do.
You're silly. We don't need the Drachmi in Elysium. You're sure you're from around here?
Of course, I knew that. No matter what, you need to do what I say.
Why do you want me to lie?
Because if you don't, I'll make sure all of your horses get out of their pens and run.
Fine. Just leave my...
Keeper, you found my workshop after all. I know it may not look like much, but it's home.
I told you.
In front of the staff? Pah. But I'm glad you came. There's more...
I thought Elysium honored heroes. I even thought this is where I'd want to come one day. But this land isn't great.
Pah! Persephone has endowed this land with a beauty only she could provide. Let me convince you.
Maybe you're right.
I consider myself a keymaker. One of my keys might interest you.
What do you do in your workshop?
Invent. All of reality's secrets are hidden behind doors. My inventions act as keys that unlock
Go now. You reveal the secrets behind them.
Ah, you're as wise as Pythagoras. But why discuss what we can see for ourselves? Observe, way up there, Persephone's first key. If only you could have seen it when it was new.
It seems like most of Elysium is in ruins. What happened?
This place is beautiful, as are all... world that changed. When I see decay, I wish she needs us at her side more than ever. Look there. Imagine all the heroes who have passed through those golden fields, basking in the glory of eternal peace. Each thinking they'd see nothing more beautiful, only then to set eyes on Persephone.
Come on.
Look there, Keeper. That encampment is the site where Hephaestus built a home for Aphrodite.
Doesn't look like much now.
It stood tall until Aphrodite met their child Adonis. His ability to wreak havoc with a wink and a smile is second to none.
Ella. Let's go. What happened to me in there?
Imagine for a moment, inside you, inside all of us, are parchments twisting like ribbon. On those parchments is written the story of who you are, who you were, and who you will become. Does that make sense?
Like everything else here, I don't understand.
Let's call it the fates then. Your fate is predetermined, but what you experienced in there was a key I built that can unlock it and allow you to control it. I've built many.
Thank you. I'm not used to doing this on my own. On the Adrestia, I had Varnavas as a guide.
Ah, well, I hope it's a long time before I meet him here. I'll leave you to your adventuring. You're welcome to come back to my workshop anytime.
Here, Hermes. Yeah! You look concerned.
I'm worried about Persephone.
Persephone can look after herself.
She's incredible. I agree, but these are strange times. I've heard that some ungrateful delinquents plot against her.
These ungrateful delinquents, could they be right?
Bah! You give them too much credit. Still, Persephone needs protection.
Don't look at me.
There's a friend of mine and your father's, Kyros of Xarax. He's a strong and honorable warrior. He's been abducted, but if we could free him...
You're suggesting we make a human Persephone's bodyguard?
With Kyros at the ready, the humans will think twice before attacking one of their own.
Say no more. I'll find Kyros for you.
Ah, I knew I could trust you. While you're gone, I'll arrange a meeting with Persephone. Bring Kyros to the heart of Elysium. We'll be there.
Better stay hidden.
What was that?
You have the staff?
Kyros of Xarax. Hermes sent me.
That keymaker is predictable. Give him that much. So, how do you get that staff?
Pythagoras was my father. Things happened. Now it's mine.
Ah, that right? That makes us family. I knew the man well.
I heard. This way. Persephone's waiting.
Persephone herself?
All right, Kyros. Let's make this quick. You said this is going to be easy.
Since we're basically family, I'm trusting your honor.
But you were caged by humans.
Yes, and Hermes found out about it. Right around the time Persephone was coaxed into deciding she
You talk about honor? You set up this lie and used me as a mule to infiltrate Persephone's lair.
Before I met your father, I had 4 sons, each a warrior. When my third boy fell in battle, there was only guilt. I'd cried all my tears for the first 2.
Go on.
And with the 4th, I felt longing.
So by getting behind Persephone's defenses, you think you can prevent war?
Anything but battle. But before we go to Persephone, I have to send
Fine. You really think you can save lives?
I'm not sure how death works in Elysium, but suffering is
Off we go now.
Something I can stop.
Phobos, away! Let's go.
You've had this coming!
They're coming for you. That's all of them. Let's keep moving.
Once Odyssey hears my plan worked, maybe he'll stand down.
Hurry, Kyrus. We need to get back to Hermes. Persephone might suspect something.
I think Persephone likes to test her new recruits.
Ooh.
I've got a bit of a temper. If you see me turning right,
I'll think of something. Come on.
Where have you been? No one keeps Persephone waiting.
It got complicated.
what matters, Hermes, is I'm freed thanks to you. When I go to my queen, I will make sure she's grateful.
Explain it to Persephone.
I'll make sure she knows this was entirely my...
I'm sorry I was ungrateful. Kyros will make a strong guard. Thank you again, friend.
Here, Hermes.
Keeper, I've been robbed.